Alright, I want to do a really quick video on the new release from the Grunwald War, the Fortune Thief armor. I'll kind of showcase it just briefly, but not for the purposes of showcasing it as much as I kind of wonder if this is a peek into the window of things to come for what staff has planned for maybe Rangers. You know, we don't know what the final stat revamp will look like, but one of the things that I know that they, in reading through some of the things on the forums, I think they really want to make the initiative plus 50% damage increase on the first turn a thing that is primarily geared towards the Ranger that they're trying to create. And so I think we're going to see this on ranged locked stuff. So when I come over here, let's see here. So here's the Fortune Thief. So basically, it's an earth-based armor. Here's the info subs. LV1000. Got this from Cray. I wonder if they're like best friends or something. There's other evidence to suggest that. But says full offensive earth armor. Mastercraft pays for a 4-hit weapon-based skill that locks attacks to range earth, dealing 200% melee. Pays half melee to attempt to inflict unlucky on the foe. Normal melee, 50% melee is worth 324 luck. This is spread out over so many turns. So it's 81 times earth resist. So 100% I guess would mean 81. 200% I guess would mean 162. It'd be better if they would have transferred the luck like Rubzard over. That would actually be stealing or a thief. You take something but you own it, you have it. Would make more sense to me rather than just the decrease. Inflict with Dex versus Dex. 50% save. It seems like it's a pretty common, even without dexterity on my character, I've been able to inflict it pretty often. It loses 3 MRM to get the initiative. Then it says it loses another 3 RM to get one of 2 effects until the monster gets the first turn. So basically, it says if the monster's luck is greater than yours, then I guess you'll basically get a help to the damage against you. And then if your luck is equal to or greater than the monster's, then the player's ranged attacks will deal another plus 50 damage until the monster takes the first turn. That seems like that's a plus 100 damage on the first turn, if I read this right. Because you get the plus 105 initiative, which comes with the plus 50 damage already. And then if your luck is greater, then you get the plus 50 damage on top. I don't know if I'm reading this right, but plus 100 damage right off the bat on the first turn is pretty nice. So when I come over here, wanted to, let's see, would be an earth monster right off the bat here. Okay. So I don't have dexterity, so what I'm going to do is quad force myself here. And then I'm going to go ahead and I guess I can't attack, so drawback of Prime Chaos Orb here. So let's do this real quick. Also has decent blocking. Alright. Alright. So I've got quad force. And then let's see what happens here. So that's pretty good damage right off the bat, and then we'll have lower damage going forward. The other thing that I wanted to kind of showcase is this skill, which is probably LE comped because it's locked to Earth. I don't remember if maybe it doesn't have LE comp. Maybe that's why the SP skill is so cheap. But it seems like it should, just simply because it's in an Earth armor. Anyway, but 113 SP for a skill, and they have talked about maybe giving SP discounts as an option to Rangers. So I wonder if we're going to see, we've seen a lot of range locked armors recently, especially with the Lost Talon armors has range locked, but I don't know that it has that discounted SP. I wonder if we're going to see that. To go back and revisit that real quick. But 113 SP for a skill, a LE comped potentially skill, is actually makes me wonder if we're going to see. I'm wondering if we're going to see ranged damage come down to pay for blocking. That may tell me that dexterity may keep blocking, at least in some form, which I have always thought that they would try to find an excuse or find a way to keep it because they feel like it provides more identity for Rangers. But it never made sense to keep ranged damage the same. It would be overpowered compared to the other stats. But one of the ways that they can maybe try to, quote-unquote, pay for reduced damage is try to create certain situations like within armors that are catered towards Rangers where they could try to boost the damage back up somehow. And I wonder if one of the ways is with a pretty cheap SP cost. With the way that you can manage your resources with beast variants, I could see, if this is the direction they're going, I could see a lot of players running these ranged locked cheap SP skill armors catered towards Rangers, but also just being like a beast ranger. Just something that I kind of wonder if we're peeking into the window of the plan. And as you can see, it's pretty strong damage. It feels like there's got some good blocking to it. Be pretty much willing to bet you can maintain 113 SP and then some with the beast variant. And I'm just going to show one more thing, just as a reminder. And this may change. I hope it doesn't. Here, let's do this. Prime Chaos orbed me out of what I wanted to do here. Hopefully it doesn't do it again here. Right. One of my favorite charisma weapons is a Havarti blade because of the opportunity to give your pets and your guests celerity afterwards. Works really nice. So basically the range, just like with Tempest armor, melee lock, just like with hybrid stats and Warpire, just like here, range locked. Charisma stat weapons overrides the stats that are supposed to come from. This is by design. This, whatever the stats is supposed to come from range locked, which would be dexterity, or melee locked, which should be from strength. Hybrid stats, which is half strength, half intelligence. Basically, it removes that and gives you straight charisma stats, and then you're able to then do solid damage, as you can see. And in this scenario, in a Lucky Beast Mage, with this combination, you're able to more than maintain 113 SP, making this an extremely potent armor for Beast Mage builds, Lucky Beast Mage builds. Anyway, that's all I have for this video.